Good morning, everybody. You guys ready to handicap Delmar today? What a fun day yesterday was at Delmar. Had a good time. I tell you what, John Lee's, God, I'm loving him. Every day I just love him so much more. Gotta give him a lot of love. He's such a good guy. I enjoy doing the simulcast with him. Pat, Deb, good morning. Jeff, Bill, Lexi. There's Cindy. We missed you yesterday, Cindy. Not the same without you. Deb's been on more. That's always better. Great hit yesterday too, Deb, for over $3,000. Damn. But it's things feel good in the world when Cindy and Deb are doing well, right? And bringing that energy to all of us. How are you doing in Vegas? You know what? I forgot. That's right. You know what? I forgot. I keep forgetting you're in Vegas. I keep forgetting. Lawrence in the house. There's Steve, John. We got Jeff and Bill and Lex and Steven, Alex. Good morning, you guys. Andrew in the house. Oh, man. Now it's really getting good. Andrew's here. God, now things are really good. Okay. It's going to be a good day today. James. Good morning. I tell you, it's driving me crazy not to be able to run the mock race in front of you guys. So as you know, I'm working on a product. I'm working on a simulated race that shows you pace. It shows you, David, good morning. It shows you everything. And as far as it shows the race running. It's really, really cool, as you guys have seen it a few times. But we're patent pending right now, and so I can't show it. So I just want, good morning, Charlie. How are you? And thank you, Jared. I appreciate that very much. It was a really good time. You know what, honestly, the people that know me very well know, what was so great, Lee, good morning, was I cannot believe all the love I got on Twitter yesterday. It's probably one of my biggest complaints. I mean, if I'm being honest, that sometimes I don't even like posting, because when I do post, it hardly gets any likes, right? So, and and if it wasn't I would do my show always with you guys, but Twitter is kind of like a necessary evil for people that are trying to build something in horse racing. Otherwise, I wouldn't have Twitter. I hate it. I just do. But I say that, but then yesterday, the love that everybody was giving me on Twitter just was very touching. I'm one of those people you can't buy gifts for. I don't like gifts. I don't want to open them. I feel really awkward. But the genuine love that I was getting yesterday was really, really cool. So for those of you that reached out to me, I can't thank you enough. It meant a lot. And I just I don't even know my birthday. It's just like another day to me usually, but yesterday was different. I don't know what it was. So maybe I'm getting older or getting sentimental. 56 years old. Holy shit. What's going on? But good day today. Pimlico race number 1, Monmouth Park race number 2 is coming. The numbers have been on fire. Focus on Los Al. What the hell would we focus on Los Al for? Oh, there's an $18,000 carryover, isn't there? Nothing against Los Al, but no, I'm not focusing on Los Al, Bill. You started early this morning, didn't you? This is Delmar. I'm in Delmar, across the street. Smell that air. Went for a walk around the track today. The dog park, the Delmar dog park down here, it's just so good. Rodney in the house, good morning. Yeah, we're going to make 56 the best, Andrew, for sure. Yeah. I got to I'm trying. As I'm getting older, I'm trying to just enjoy every day. I really am. Oh, this air down here is just insane, right? Good morning, Michael. Oh, I got to tell you guys a story. Oh, it did. It had that 5. I know. It did. Right there. 4, 5, and 6. Remember that? Okay, so I don't know if you can look on Twitter if you want to see it, but this happened. So Randy, who's part of the My Racehorse group, so I don't know, one of 3 or 4 or 5,000 investors they have. They have an amazing format the way they do things. It really is. You can choose which horses you want to invest in, which makes it really cool. Jody, good morning. And so what was really neat though, so Randy, he tweets me, not private message, he tweets me and says, Scotty, I think the gist of it is, I know you're probably busy, but if you have time, would you do me a favor, run the mock race for race number 9 over at Saratoga? Let me go back to it. So I'm like, you know, I can't say no. I don't know that word. I think it was race number 9. No, race number 10. Okay. So it was the 4-star Dave handicap. So he goes, can you run the numbers? And I'll read it exactly because I took a picture of it. I thought it was just amazing. So he goes, do you have time to run mock race Saratoga 10? If not, I understand. I said 6 over 1, 2, 4, 8 are close, but 6 is on top. Well, I ran the mock race at Saratoga race number 10, and it had the 6 winning for fun. Got stormy. And so I ran it, and then I replied back to him. I told him that, and then I'm watching the race, and this horse wins for fun. Watching it with my stepfather, David, and the horse wins for fun. And I look up, and the horse is 12-1. It's just, that was just so sick. And then the very next race, race number 11, had the 9 going gate to wire in the 5.5 furlong race and paid $17.80. It's like, oh my God. Now, I'm not trying to tease you guys. I'm excited. And so you know how I am. I'm a handicapper. It had the 6 for fun. I'm in for fun. You just watch the horse just closing, and I'm like, oh my God. And then to watch that happen. So years ago, I think I've had the trademark for 15 years, see the race before it happens, because that's exactly what it's like. And this is an algorithm too. It's not just a program, but it has some, and it's doing first time starters, and it's pretty darn accurate, but it still has some, well, we're going to get there, Jody. Okay. So you want to pay attention really good. Joe knows because Joe was there. Good morning, Joe. Yeah, you should have brought me a birthday cake. Joe said, I'm going to buy you a beer. I'm like, I would have rather had the birthday cake, because his wife's like, get Scotty a birthday cake. Anyways, there's still some situations where it really needs a lot of work, okay? And some of the stuff takes a long time. Yeah, just remind me, Nick, and we'll take a look at that. So, okay, but anyways, I was just pumped about that. So that daily double to the 9, what did it pay? $118 for $1. I mean, it was just so sick. And then, okay, so you know how we do it. We're just going to recap Delmar really quick, okay? And just see how we did and what we could have done better. Okay, race number 1, I gave out the 2-3-1. So did you guys notice, and I don't know if it's going to be like this today, but Karen Headley had a good, I know. Yeah, that 5-horse winning. I didn't see the 5-horse, but yeah, the mock race is pretty insane. Yeah, it is. Okay, so, but here's the thing, and I don't know if it's going to be like this today, but it might be. But something about a full moon, and when it's a full moon, speed holds over at Delmar. I don't know. I don't know. Joe, did you hear that? Somebody said that to us. And but speed on dirt, you could not pass a horse. And so you should put a note on the 2-horse, Mr. Pickles. Any horse that came from behind and closed yesterday when you couldn't do that was good. Anyways, Divas Finale got the lead. The 7-horse was right there. They went around the track, and the 2 got up late. So I was impressed with any horse that came from behind yesterday on the dirt. But gave out the 2-3-1 that came in 1-7-2. So the numbers had it right. I decided to go with the 2 because it was a closer. Who would have known that speed was holding? In race number 2, I gave out the 4-1-6. It came in 1-4-2. And I was proud of that pick of the 1, because I think that was a little bit tougher to find, because when you see this, look, you can't really see this 1. And I don't remember why I liked it, but I thought it was a good pick. In this race, I gave out 6-1-3, wasn't even close. The 5-horse Soulmate over the 4. I think you know what it was? It was these 2 got to the lead, didn't they? That's exactly what it was. You couldn't come from behind. So in race number 4, 3-1-2, it came in 2-1-3. So we were right there. We got the right one. We got the price play. I think Deb had that as well. And that horse went gate to wire, but that was on the turf and barely hung on to beat the 1-horse She's So Special, who, I don't know if the horse hung or what that was, but in race number 5, Rock the Bells, I had 9-6-10. It came in 6-10. The 9 really had no excuses. 6-horse Rock the Bells, I believe, was gate to wire, first time starter gate to wire. under Jose Valdivia. So speed, speed, speed. And I think I put a note on the 10 because I think the 10 came from behind, right? So you want to watch for that. Hold on here. Ran huge considering you couldn't come from behind. Yeah, so you should put a note on the 10. She's got away because that first-time starter closed. And look at the number. The horse had a 21% win percentage too for a first-time starter. So anyways, you might want to put a note on that 10 horse. And really ran good considering it was only a 58 GSR. And so what's going to happen when this horse goes longer? So maybe if they get this 10 horse to go longer, this horse is going to win easily next time out. So watch for the 10. She's got away. Oh, thank you so much, Joe. Yeah, they all thought you were great as well. Yeah, David, he loves horse racing. He can tell you stories forever. Sometimes you just gotta do it. Burgu Alley. Did we not call this? Did we not call this? What did I say in the show yesterday? This is why like watching the show is good. We talk about things. And good morning, Michael, by the way. We go over and we said the 4 is going to get first run on the 5. Remember that? 4 is going to get first run on the 5 and going to sit behind all the speed. The 12 goes to the lead. The pace didn't materialize actually like I thought it would. 12 got an easy lead actually. And the 9 just didn't run for whatever reason. But we're like, 4 is going to get a first run, and it's exactly what happened. And then the 5 comes on late. And then did you see that 6 get on the bus? That 6 was 20 to 1 in the morning line. And we called that. Even in the simulcast, I said, watch that 6 to get up for third. I said, I don't think it can win, but watch it. And it's exactly what happened. Look at this. I gave out 4, 5, 6 in that order, and it came in 4, 5, 6. The trifecta paid $84.80 for 50 cents. And my mom and my stepfather, David, actually had this trifecta. I think he had it for 50 cents only, like literally 50 cents, and he just did it cold. You had that try, James? Yeah, that was so good. Yeah, that was just so good. And in race number 7, I think we were this again, speed. Like you just couldn't come from behind, period. Right. And that was all what it was. 5 got the lead, and Karen Headley got the win. Good for her. And by the way, this one looked like $1 million. I put a note on it. You know, it settled for second, but looked really good in the paddock. So maybe this horse next time out. And then in the last race, that trifecta was good for the day for me. But I was really proud of choosing this 50 to 1 shot here in race number 8. Oh no, not race number 8. Excuse me. I apologize. I'm getting ahead of myself right now. Niche Blanche. So I had 4, 1, 5, and it came in 1. We talked about the 1. My note on the 1 was very poor trip, may have been best in that last race, and the horse was just much the best in here. And did you remember us talking about this 7 horse yesterday? Red Lark. Remember what we said? Said, listen, the mock race has this horse winning. I don't know. I can't see it. This horse did win the Delmar Oaks last year here at Delmar, but I don't know what's going to happen. And that horse ran huge, and the 4 horse I had to win came in 3rd, and then the 5 horse came in 4th. So we had those 4 horses. They came in 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Initially I'm gonna play as if speed is holding Alex. So that was race number 8. Race number 9, the 3 horse broke in the air. Let's get lucky. I mean, throw out the race, and you couldn't close, and the horse closed. And I think I learned that this horse can rate too. What was disappointing was the 1 horse Catamaco. When the 3 horse broke in the air, did you guys see this? This horse had an easy lead, didn't have to be asked, and stopped, and that was being on the lead. Yeah. These little notes here, take the time to do them because they really can help you next time out. Okay, terrible. No excuse on a speed bias track. And so next time that horse runs, I'm going to see that. And then this is the race that was really cool for me. I was, believe it or not, I've never been so pumped for a horse to get 3rd in my life. And that's exactly what happened here in race number 10 if it would switch over.
I've seen us look many times. We got to do it now.
Okay, so I had 2 notes, right? I liked Anna Fantastic. I did. I made it my 2nd pick, and I just said, hey, screw it. I'm going to go for a bomb in the last. 57 to 1 on Roses and Candy. Did you guys see this? Anybody? I mean, do you know how much? If I was playing in tournaments yesterday, I would have cleaned up in the tournament. I would have won the tournament hands down. I hope to have a day like this. Even though I didn't win every race, the ones I did would have scored. This would have been one of them. I would have keyed this horse in the third spot with everything. I would, of course, had the 2 was my second pick, and I knew it was the horse to beat. And I would have absolutely had this and cleaned up, getting a 57-1 shot to come in third. Did you have that try, Pat? Right? I mean, how do you see this horse? So I don't, we talked about Giovanni Franco and Ron McAnally and this horse. That, by the way, did you see the traffic that horse had? This horse had a ton of traffic. And Anna Fantastic got an easy lead on the front. So, no, it was a huge effort. Had traffic. So, I love these notes. In race 5, the try in race 5, 6-10-8. $130 for 50 cents. Oh, you did, Rodney? Anyway, so you think, so we're sitting there sometimes and maybe the shows, I think, I mean, we're just, I don't want to say boring. It's not fair, but it's different when you're just handicapping one track and then you're doing the chat back and forth and stuff like that. It's not action packed, but these things, good morning, Keith. These things that we talk about, you take good notes and you put them down, and then when Delmar starts running and all that, you'll be able to fall back on some of these notes, and I think it's extremely important. And believe it or not, even the way we're doing this show, this is kind of the way I handicap. Maybe sometimes if I'm not seeing things clearly, I'll go to another race. I'll break it up. Sometimes when you're looking at a race and nothing is clear, you just go away from it. Just go to the next one, change up, maybe walk and do a 5-minute walk or do some jumping jacks. As crazy as it sounds, and then all of a sudden you'll come back and you're like, man, things are clear, right? Look at EE morning line 50-1, 1% horse on Elisa. Love the name on Elisa, but boom, out, right? So this is what we can do. You got a horse 20-1 in the EE morning line, and this horse has a 3% chance of winning. And that's a horse that's won 2 straight races in a row. But look at jumping from a 58 and a 54 and now jumping to a 68. I mean, you're going to have to be, the improvement of this horse is going to have to be tremendous. The horse is 3%. So even a horse, if you don't know class and you don't have the SOR, you don't know that this horse is so overmatched. All you do is see this horse, man, something's different. He's won 2 races in a row, or she's won 2 races in a row. That's why the SOR is so very important. No. Out. Good morning, Junior. Burpees. Use some burpees. Exactly, Jeff. To anything, just do it for the moment. Just get away, stop. Okay, hold on. Cindy loves a bomb horse. Who do you love, Cindy? I can already tell we're going to Saratoga race number 1, aren't we? Okay, fine. What's the weather at? All right, 73, broken clouds.
Not the one I saw. I think the video I saw.
All right, so sometimes, for those of you new, I'm going to take away and stop the screen, and I'm going to do the mock race, like now, okay? So you're going to see that face of mine. I'm sure it looks great in the big screens. And I'm going to run the mock race. Okay? Capiche? Oh, race 5 to 7. All right, well, we're going to do race number 1 for now. So it's pretty clear on the 8 and 2. Let's just see what we're dealing with. First time starter. Rob Atras and Irad Ortiz are on a horse that's 7-1 right now. EE morning line 7-2. Interesting. The 2-horse Baja Fog is obviously. Here's the problem with a horse like this. I mean, that really was. Look at the SOR. It was at 38, and the horse was the 6-5 favorite and still lost the race. It's not that the horse can't win this race, but it's a negative. And it also is a reason why it makes me maybe look for a first-time starter or a second-time starter that maybe, you know, is dropping in class. This one's dropping in class. They probably didn't try first time out. This could be a money run, the one, 100%. Could completely see that. The 7 horse, the mock race, has this horse coming in 3rd. And here's what I do like. This is and it's Scotty's second pick, Skeptical. And look at the GSR. 43 in its first race, and the stretch was only 3 lengths back. And look at this. Now it's 62, so 19 points difference. And I guarantee you, look at the GSR Plus. It's going to be all dirt. Look at that. All dirt. Sprint dirt, too. Sprint dirt as well. 7's extremely live.
Maybe so.
I don't think that's. Is there a different David Flores? I mean, maybe it's David Flores. I don't know. And by the way, this horse, the 5 horse, is top Scotty pick. So there's a lot of conflicting stuff. We've seen the 1, we've seen the 2, the 5, the 7. The mock race had the 8 horse winning. And the 3's getting bet. And that's a second time starter. Nothing wrong with this horse. Dropping from a straight maiden.
That's the main thing.
And that was a 56 group. This is a 44 group. I mean, this horse might do better going longer. Maybe that would be my only skepticism, but Luis Saez, right? We talked about Luis Saez. I mean, my God. I mean, that dude is on in fuego.
Well, you know, we were asking.
Yeah, that's understand. I can see that, Alex. I mean, look at this.
I'll be back with the water.
Yeah.
They saw something.
Great job.
Yeah, right.
So this year, just moved over to Austin High. I guess when he was fresh. But his older brother, he just graduated.
He was great. I listened to him, and man, I was, you know, at night, it's even better at night because he was
I think the boys are definitely kids together. Maybe the daughter is too, but I really like it.
when they crash. So all the stuff that they use on
Well, they definitely were.
engineers. So anyways, we used to
They were definitely very active at Westwood. I remember seeing. Oh, I'm sorry.
big long day, I'm exhausted. Lucy, I go back to the car and Lucy got one of the room. Dude, it's one of these people that, you know, you just wanted to watch you. And I'm like, exhausted. It was a long drive all the way.
And then Jared, I guess at the same time, Jared, I came in to see the or maybe it's, I think time was on Jared, they have a group chat.
Yeah, there's, it's only 5 minutes.
Okay.
That's when we were picking up after school, she was always.
That is taking care of the animals, I guess. He was always nice.
I mean, that's in a long time ago. Like, that's maybe a couple years ago.
Yeah, but.
Yeah, we'll show you another picture that we can tell, I think you'll be able to tell better.
And he says, it's real.
Okay, it looks to me like. I recognize that picture. Like, I can picture him in his St. Andrews and Well, here, you can shut out. I'm the one in the middle. Okay, so this is what we're talking
You were right here, right there.
Yes.
You know what?
But now, knowing this, you find it, you come on the floor.
I was just looking where your dad go and drop something off.
Well, I don't like it all the time. It's not easy.
Decided they were. So I'm trying on in the house. I'm not really happy with it. This is too much money to pay for. Anyway, so I'm sending them back, and when I did, I rode by there while I was at work.
Hey,
Oh, because they serve them breakfast.
you there? Dude, the sidecar is not working at all.
Normally go here, go down that way.
At all. Like, and it's connected to, it's just like, you know, it says connect to device, and it just connected the device to the device. And am I on the stream still? Oh, you are? I didn't even know. I don't even know how to do that either. I don't think I can. But sidecar is not working. Well, you know, it's not connected to the device as well, so that surprises me. I'm still on. Right. Yeah, the iPad. Well, the sidecar. The sidecar is not working. I did. Nothing. I've done everything. And it gives me the ability to connect to the iPad, but it doesn't take. I keep on clicking and it doesn't take. Yeah. Everything. Yeah, everything else is normal but that. Sorry, everybody. I know you guys are, yeah, I'm on. You guys can see me. I know. I'm trying to work through this right now. I can't, what happens is I could do it, but, well, I could see let's see here if I can do this. The problem is I wouldn't be able to see the chat. That's the problem. I would have to do the show without the chat because I wouldn't be able to use the other computer. Yeah, it won't connect with the sidecar. The sidecar is all messed up. I did everything. I mean, I can, yeah, that I can try to do. Let's see here. Let's see if that works. These platforms are brutal sometimes, aren't they? Yeah. It is. Bear with me, everybody. I'm trying. All right. It's sidecar for sure. I don't know if they're having an issue or what it is, but because I'm actually directly connected with both computers, so. Right, right. Now it's not even giving me the option to connect to it. I turned it off and back on. Okay. Right. It's not even, sidecar's not even giving me the ability to connect anymore. Okay. All right, but we're going to try this one more time. I'm going to turn off this computer and then, yeah. I'm not going to end the stream. Just hang in there.
Why did you look at us?
thinking I got a track,
They're not-
but
They're gonna let the dog in and have it there, but it's loud. Yep.
All right, are we back? Yeah, we got it. All good. All right, thanks for your help, Mike. I'll see you. Bye. We all good? God, that was horrible.
I think they should.
Evidently, if you don't do your updates on your computer, then you're. But I was working fine. All of a sudden, it's gone. All right, good. I thought I literally was about to end the show, and all of a sudden, it popped up. So, all right, good. I saw that the 8-1. Did you guys bet it? How sick is that? Was that a first-time starter? Okay. You guys. I'm going to get in trouble, but I got to show you. I got it for a second. It's just going to be really quickly. I just got to show. Like, oh my God, it's just stupid. Saratoga won. You guys have to see this. Okay, and that's it. This is all you're getting. Tell me if you see what I see. That's what I told you guys the 8, right? Look at that. Boom. Sick, right? A first-time starter. Good morning, Greg. Have you ever seen that in your life? For those of us who have been doing horse racing in our life, thank you, Sully. Have we ever seen anything like that? A first-time starter, the system, the mock race? I'm telling you, this shit that we're working on is just off the chain. That's some sick shit right there. Even the most skeptical of you guys has to look at that and go, holy crap, how did that just do that? That's it. All right, let's get to Delmar. You did that? Oh my God, that's so sick. That is so sick. Yeah, I don't know if I've shown you guys the I don't know if I've shown you guys the mock-up of it though, and how cool it is. And when it's going, it's showing you how far back each horse is as it's moving. And then it'll show you each call. It'll show you the GSR, right? It's like see the race before it happens, right? How sick is that? Ever seen anything like that in your life? It's pretty crazy. The stuff that we are working on is nuts. Oh, poor Brad. He's got so much to do. John's on there working on the algorithms, but yeah, that stuff is crazy, right? First time starter. Gate to wire. It is, just makes things way easier. So sick. Not yet. The simulation, I'm testing it right now. So what's up, Taiwan? No, I'm testing it right now, so it's not available to the. I know, Pat. Believe me, nothing would make me happier than to have you guys have it. It's not ready though. It really is not ready. It still needs some more work. Believe me, I've had a few situations where it ran the race, and I went and bet it, and it wasn't even close. So it still needs some work. So are you being facetious, Jeff? You hate those 1040 winners? You're being facetious. I know you are. It's hard to tell when somebody's being facetious over a chat. You have 8, 9, 11. All right, I gotta hide the screen for a moment.
Sure.
When they're that easy, yeah. I figured you were joking. So right now the 2 and the 9 are clearly in the lead, and they hold the entire way. And the 7 is like right there, but never seems to get there. Oh, and those are the top 2, Scotty. I mean, you love when that happens. When you got to run the simulated race. By the way, you have to understand that these aren't connected. None of these 27 algorithms are connected. They're completely separated. Right? So then when they start lining up, yeah. If you guys want to come to Delmar in person, I'm more than happy to show it to you guys. But it was 2 and 9 very clearly, and then the 7 horse was was clearly third.
Yeah, I bet that drives them nuts.
So let's look at the other metrics. So 9's got a 67 GS. Are these first-time starters? Second-time starter here. All right. And the 7 horse is a second-time starter. So yeah, it had 2 and 9 pretty much dead heated, and then the 7. You got the Scotty Longshot that's got 7-2 on the E morning line. Scotty Longshot and a top GSR. I mean, that's Joe Rosario and Todd Pletcher. I mean, I don't think that's a horse you can ignore. Let's look at. I like to look at the GSR Plus with horses like this too, and go. You can't get a read whether this horse wants longer or shorter, right? You can see 6 furlongs and 8, 6.5, 7. So it certainly doesn't mean the horse can't be a good horse, because you can see that it obviously doesn't want to go 870 yards, but this is a well-bred horse, very well-bred horse. That you can see just by the 70s, right, in the GSR. So, and you also clearly see, not clearly, this horse can go turf or dirt. Let's see what it is on dirt.
Oh, something like that.
I mean, this horse might even be better on dirt. Either way, it'd be fine. Nicely bred horse. Yeah, come on down, Pat. Take the train. Take a plane. Take a car. There's a smile on every face, and a winner in each race. Well, the turf needs to serve at Delmar.
You want to do 2 cards, or you want to split it down?
You're at Saratoga. The 5 horse, Ansel. Broke 8th of 9 horses off slow, blah, blah, blah. Just no way of knowing. 15-1. The system didn't have it running good. The mock race did anyways. But again, the mock race has some really good races. It did, but I've seen some ones that were off. But it's a keeper for sure. And if you missed yesterday's show, John and I had a 2-hour meeting a couple nights ago, and I showed him all the examples. Remember, I was taking pictures, and I showed him all the examples of horses and that I saw that were off, and he understands it, and he says he feels pretty confident. I would be okay with this mock race as it is now. So, and we've been trying to build a mock race for like I don't know how long now, and we haven't had any success with it at all. So I'm really happy to have an algorithm that's good, and he feels strongly that we're going to be able to improve it. So you will have a mock race. We will have a mock race. That's the good news. The simulated race didn't have this horse, but yeah. Let me relook at the 5 real quickly. It wasn't really close either. But you have to look at other factors as well. It's not just about the mock race, right? Scotty is the most humble person. Oh, thank you, Joe. That's really nice of you. Thank you so much. Well, I feel the same way about you. You were a lot of fun to hang out with. So remember, the mock race it's not just about one metric, right? You got to look at the other things too. I will say this, it's got a low GSR. I don't know. Not in the top 2 Scotty, not a Scotty long shot. Probably wouldn't be my type of horse. These types of horses will win once in a while, but wouldn't be my type of horse. I don't know. When all else fails, what do we do? Take the. I mean, the simulated race had the 9 and 2. The 9 and 2 are top Scotty pick. The 9 has got a 67 GSR. The 2 is kind of low. The competition in Monmouth isn't as strong, and you can see that based on the SOR. I mean, the 9 gets a good post, seems to have tactical speed. The GSR is good. turf is not going to be a problem. Says that 8.5 should be the best distance on turf for the 9 horse. I mean, I think everything's lining up kind of towards the 9. Jose Ortiz and Mike Maker. Maybe it's going to be Jose Ortiz and Irad Ortiz all day long because Irad Ortiz won the first leg, right? So. Oh, thank you, Jody. I love to sing. I'll be humming. Have you guys ever heard me? Have any of you? Sometimes I don't even know it, and I just start humming. Right, and then I probably do it like if I'm sitting here looking at a race, I'll be like humming and driving everybody around me crazy. Would you stop humming already? All right, we do have to get focused on. Shit, it's 10:30. I haven't taken a shower. I hate when I don't shower. I got to shower before I go on the show. I went for a long walk today, did my push-ups, my squats. I got to shower.
I'm like, I'm glad I didn't pay $999.
You've heard me sing? All right, we're going to have to pump through Delmar. I'm kind of lagging this morning, you know? Definitely lagging this morning on the handicapping side. All right, so and normally I'll have a little bit of time to handicap, but I didn't. I was with my daughter Erica and Tim, her fiance, who's fantastic, and my mom, my stepfather David, and they're out. They came to the hotel and after the track, and we just had some dinner and right by the fire pit and out here by the pool and the breeze here at Delmar. It's amazing. Oh man, that's the last thing I need is that double espresso. Jeez, it makes my heart pounding. I'm like, I don't know if you guys heard that story or not. Some of you did, but I was the first 3 weeks I was here at this hotel. I've been drinking nitro coffee, and I've been having 3 of them, and my heart was just like going like this. And I'm like, I'm gonna have a damn heart attack. Yeah, I've been drinking plenty, believe me. And then finally, I find out that I've been drinking this nitro coffee. Yeah, you're probably right about that one. I am touching any of that. I'm not touching that. Always getting me in trouble, Aaron. Okay. This is no joke. I'm actually don't feel like handicapping really. I feel like more talking to you guys than I do handicapping. What subject can we talk about? Okay, here's what can help us though. Help me right now. So if I run the mock race on these things, then maybe it'll help. So this is what we're going to do. We're just going to pump out each race. Okay, let's eliminate horses first. Oh, you did? You heard me? You heard that? Do you want to know something, Pat? Our algorithms crush Remington Park. And you know, since you live close, you know how tough. That's probably the toughest track in the nation to handicap. And we crush that. I don't know what it is. Doesn't matter whether it's quarter horses, thoroughbreds, whatever. We just crush it. What is this happening? Dogs everywhere around here. Ronnie, I didn't see it. Which one? I didn't see it. I literally was so focused on Delmar yesterday. Okay, let's run the mock race. I got dogs barking. People, I'm like, I got to stay focused for you guys. Okay, hold on here. There's a smile on every face and a winner in each race. All right, mock race Delmar 2. Did I run Saratoga? Oh, I did. It's had the 2 and the 9. 2 and 9 even, and then the 7. I'm leaning towards the 9 though with the SOR. Oh my God, race number 1. It's literally a line, straight line. I will tell you this. If you're playing Remington Park, I will just tell you this. I can't tell you how many horses that are 20-1 in the morning line, and the E morning line's 2-1. You see that there. So you can really utilize the EquinEdge morning line. I don't know who the odds maker is, and I'm just keeping it real. It's horrible. The morning lines at Remington are absolutely atrocious.
Thanks for everything.
So you can really utilize the EquinEdge morning lines. On your horizontals, verticals doesn't matter, but on your horizontals, you can really, really utilize it. Okay. No, I'm doing race 1 right now, Lee. I'm running the mock race, and it's.
Yeah. Oh, is that? Maybe he paid all his spending money and stuff. Okay. So are we gonna, should we bring our stuff to your room or just your car?
No.
Well, that's what I'm saying, yeah. We're gonna take our stuff, like your bag, your backpack, whatever. We could take your. Yeah, just like your bag, because we're gonna come back and take a shower after. Oh, and there's no reason to pay her 2 days. We have to check out. But she got her for 2 days, so we can take a shower afterwards.
No. 72.
We're gonna try for good to have dinner.
Take something, set it here.
I don't know.
Did you eat it?
Yeah, he ate most of it.
I
He ate some of those Sour Patch things. And you know how they tear up your tongue like those sour. He had those like weird taste bud weird things on his. Is it better today?
I guess I didn't realize it was.
I think it is. I get it on the. I used to get it on the top of my mouth.
Well, it's just because I was like sucking up there.
Well, I know. Yeah, do you not remember we went to Florence whenever Albert made us the French Berry Rice Krispies?
I had Albert make us such.
So I'm talking to John right now
You did?
because
You like it?
I'm running the simulated race, and in the first race it had the 4 and 6 like winning easily, right? And both these horses had only been on the turf. They're very fast, but the 6 had never been on the turf and the 4 had been on the turf 1, and it had them winning. And so I'm seeing a little bit of inconsistencies with situations like that. Now I just ran it again, and it completely changed, so it made me a little bit nervous. So I asked John, I said, did you change something in the mock race or update it? He said, no. So it makes, I'm a little, so he'll look into that. Tony, good morning. How are you? So, what did you guys want me to run? Race number 5 at Saratoga? All right. I can see where this is going. I got to get focused on Delmar. You know, here's the other thing too. Sometimes I'll just use the system. That's the great part about it. If I don't have time, I'll just run the system. Race number 5 at Saratoga has the pretty clearly 1, 2, and 7 almost dead heated in race number 5.
So small that I couldn't.
There's a smile on every face. 1, 2, 7 is what the. So this happened yesterday. So this horse is only raced on turf. There was the 5 horse yesterday, right? In race number 7, I think it was. And it was the same situation where, and then the simulated race had the horse winning the race. And I told Joe, I said, I don't know if I trust it. And none of us used the 5, and then the horse ended up winning. So I don't know what to think. But the system just had the 7 right there. Then the 1, fine. 2, fine. They both come out of the same muddy track race over at Saratoga. But it is what it is. So we'll see. But it did have it pretty clearly 1, 2, 7. Okay. Where the turf? See, you can't help but say it, huh, Scotty? Where the turf meets the surf at Delmar.
I mean, I could eat it straight out of a Campbell's can. Like, if nobody was looking.
So I asked John. I said, John, race 1 Delmar, the 4 and 6. The system had the 4 and 6 winning by many, many lengths. Now it's like wide open. Very strange. He said, did the surface change? I'm like, nope, surface didn't change. For sure that happened because I put a note on it. You guys can see my note too on Delmar race number 1. Says 4 very fast, 6 hard read is very fast. And he replies back, agreed, very strange. Not the answer you want from the person creating the algorithm. You wonder why you guys don't have this yet? But it is showing some. So I mean, we obviously had the 8 horse in race number 1 at Saratoga. We'll see. It has the 2 and 9. But this is real. What you guys are seeing, like, this is real, right? Hopefully you see that. Handicapping. There's no magic pill, no magic potion. Like, the only thing EquinEdge does is gives you metrics, not stats. Stats confuse you. You don't know what to do with those stats. That's the difference. So what's the difference between EquinEdge and Stats Lens as an example? And nothing against Stats Lens is stats. What? How do you scale that? What? Add another stat? No. The metrics, these metrics, the mock race, these things help you make a decision. But we all still, at the end of the day, have to make a decision. The 4 is scratched at Delmar. Thanks, Dave. I got to watch Saratoga with you guys now. Whenever you know what it's like, yeah, it was good, huh, Joe? You saw it. I mean, you saw it firsthand, so you know. Plus, look on Twitter. I called him, like, yeah, the system has the 6 horse winning easily. Oh, you're welcome, Bill. My pleasure. Thank you. Coming out of a harness? Why do you say that? Does the 10 at Saratoga in race 2 coming out of harness races? I don't know. I only show 1 race for the 10. It's a maiden race too, so I doubt that. And that was a 6 furlong race. I'm not sure what you're looking at, Greg. Yeah.
Very tough to work with. And when they say, like, they can
Huh. I don't know. I don't know what they're showing, Greg, but no. Definitely not. Faux show. I know, Scotty Paddock pick, but I don't think really anybody was really liking it that much. So, oh, that's exactly what Keith is right. That's what they're doing. Yeah, the system has the 2 and the 9. The 2 right now is 11 to 12 to 1. Right? Is that what it was? Yeah, look at that. And it's also Scotty's second pick. But don't forget, you got a first-time starter, Scotty Longshot, not getting bet. Top GSR, 7 to 2 on the E morning line is 7 to 1. That's tremendous value. This is the type of horse, the street vendor. This is the type of horse that I'm going to play in the tournaments at the NHC. Just like this would be the 8. Just blindly. And if I'm lucky enough to win, I'm lucky enough to win. If I'm not, then just keep on doing it. But this is, I mean, you have a 7-2 EE morning lines, top GSR, and Scotty Longshot. 3 different algorithms are pointing you right now towards this 8. And you look at these connections. So all right, see what happens in the gate. So they're having a little bit of trouble with the 5-horse Ansel. Back in. All set.
He's very small. He's like half the size. I can get him a hug in his head.
There goes the script. Out for the early lead. Baj now moves up on the outside. Baj takes the lead. Flip the script.
Yeah, I think
Racing in
come
second.
here.
Here comes Street Fight. Right alongside is Distance Guy. Next in fourth. Ansel is in fifth. Followed by Sting in sixth. And it's a 3 or 4 lane break. Back to the 2 trailers. Dream of a Day and Street Vendor. The opening quarter was running 23 and 2/5 seconds as they head for the backstretch. And it is a Baj, the leader here by a little more than a length.
32-1 on this first-time starter Baj.
Giving chase in second. Flip the script. He's down at the hedge and running in third. Right alongside is the favorite Kiss the Sky.
Not really bred for the turf, but seems to be running easily. I would take that based on breeding. Oh, the breeding on the 2 is not that great for turf either, but it is Scotty's second pick. I would take that horse, and the 2's running easily. Why did the 2 get bet? Nobody respecting that Monmouth Park race is what it is. Look at the 2. That 2 wins would be tremendous. 9's moving up easily as well. This comes in 9-2-2-9. I'll trip out. Ansel's making a move. Here comes the 9. Here goes the 2. You guys are never going to... I'm going to have to run this mock race for you guys every single time if this happens. But there's a lot of horses coming. 5 is running really good. 9's running good. Is this the 8 on the outside? Look at the 8. Scotty Longshot, 8-9. Look at that. Tremendous. Tremendous. Just tremendous. Wow. Boom. You see, we're still handicapping. We're not. It's not that we're doing the system. We are still handicapping. That's what we're doing, right? We just handicap that. We choose. You know, look at those are the top 2 GSRs that came in first and second. By the way, I don't know if you guys noticed that. Scotty Longshot. Look at the morning line on the 9 horse. It was 3-1 on the morning line and 8-5 an hour morning line. What'd the horse go off at? Fair value, the system said, was 7-2 on the 8. It went off at 7-1 and it came in second. Tremendous. Tremendous. And 2 ran good. Just not good enough. Yeah, 8 broke bad and ran huge. Pretty cool stuff, huh? Love it. Yeah. That exacta is going to pay good. Because you got a 5-2 in the 5 horse. You got 9-2 on the 10. So I don't know what the exacta paid, but I'm going to guess $15, $16. Horse was 6-1 in the morning line, and we have it at 7-2. All right, we got to get to Delmar. We got to get going. I got to probably be out of here at 11:30, probably.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay, race number 2, I can tell you the simulated race had the 5 and 6. And if we take the assumption that speed's going to hold, at least in the beginning, if it proves wrong, if a horse comes from behind and wins race number 2, then, you know, then change up a little bit, right? Just change up a little bit. Good morning, Clint. 22.70 for a buck? No shit. It's phenomenal. 22.50? 9.8? That's insane. Never would have suspected that. Wow. So if we're going to assume that speed's holding on the dirt, first race on the dirt is the second race, the mock race, the simulated race had the 5 and 6. And you can see my note up here. I was able to run through race number 2. Also, they are the top 2 win percentages, and they're also the top 2 Scotty. And then the 6 horse has a 65 GSR. 2 is going to get scratched because there's no Scotty EE morning line, or no EE morning line. Come on already. 9's going to get scratched. All right.
No, it's in the woods. It's too woodsy back there. It's not like but it's not in town.
9's going to get scratched here. 11's getting scratched. Going to get rid of these 1% horses. 2% 50 to 1 morning line. Probably going to get rid of this horse as well. Don't really see anything there. So I'm going to get rid of that. DeAndre, how are you, my man? 4 is going to get scratched. 30 to 1, 2% here. Going to get rid of the scratched horse there. 3%, 35, 3%, 20. See, now we can leave it. We can leave it with those horses there. Going to get rid of that. And the Scotty long shot. I'm not ready to eliminate a Scotty long shot. 49% Warren Showtime. Let's see here. This horse, Route 66. Is that what that is? Yeah, scratched. 5%, 20 to 1, owning. Let's see here. Can't see it. Let's see here. 1,000, 8 furlongs. So, okay. So I try to eliminate as many horses as I can without forcing it. Huge drop here, 50. All right. Okay. Race number 9, 6, 1%. Get rid of that. 2%, 15. So, okay. I'll be conservative there. All right. So, able to do some of the eliminations. Craig, what's happening? I don't know what's happening here, but.
There's room a little bit. We can move it into the shade. Oh my God.
Oh,
so sorry.
no, you're
I
fine.
didn't even see.
It's no big deal. Yeah, just put it in there. It's all good.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can find it.
Yeah,
I
right?
was like looking for tables.
No, you heard nothing. It's all good. All right. Okay, so we're going to do race number 3. I'm going to run the mock race. Delmar, race number 3. It's literally a wall of them. I mean, it looks like this. It's vertical as can be. I will say this. The 5 horse is, if there's a speed duel, the 5 horse is just closing. Now it's been off a layoff. Mark Klatt. You got to watch for Mark Klatt. I'm probably going to make the 5 horse my top pick, probably. Just based on seeing the way the simulated race had that 5 horse closing the best. I mean, a horse like this is great, but this is a big step up in class. Paul Aguirre won first time out. Always happy for Paul when Paul wins, though. There does seem to be some speed in here. 7's fast, right? Seems to need the lead. The system didn't really show the system didn't show the 7 clearing like that, though, clearing that much, which just really like the way I like the way the 5's closing. Really like it. The 1 is fast too. Okay, that's so the system showed the 1 and the 7 pushing in the lead. They both seem to need the lead, unless one of these horses scratches. These two horses, and this is on the turf now. Speed can hold on the turf, but I think the 5 horse doesn't have to be that far back and can really close. Been off a while. This horse is going to be ready to go. I'll tell you that right now. 5's interesting. I might go 5-1-8, something like that. 8's right there too. 8 closes. I mean, look at the last couple of races. Okay, hold on. Let me share my screen with you guys. Right, so look at the 70 and 72. Right, so these are tougher races, and the horse is not getting bet. The last time the horse was bet at 7-1, it was a similar group, and the horse won the race, going 5 furlongs. Okay, similar, gets back to 5 furlongs. Has recency. Kyle Frey, Andy Matt. This horse is going to be closing 12-1 on the morning line, 8-1 on the E morning line. Look for that as well. You want to look for these, like, look at, well, I don't like this. I will say that 3-1 on the morning line for the 5 and 7-1 on the E morning line. That I don't like. That I don't like. But horse has been the money in 7 of 10 races. I don't think the system likes layoffs. This is going to be your favorite. And this, again, this, oops, yeah, you can see, I said vertical. There you go. You saw it. I got to stop doing that. I'm feeling great. It was great. Big partying bash we had. Yeah. I'm feeling good. This is a wide open race. It is. Maybe I try to beat the 1 because the 1 needs a lead and the 7 seems a little bit faster. Based on the simulated race, it looked like the 7 might even be a little bit faster than the 1. If you throw out the last, see, here's the thing. People will make this mistake. First of all, look, let's go 4 back. The horse hadn't raced since October and then ran in May this year and won the race going 5 furlongs on the turf against a 68 group after that layoff. So obviously Andy Mathis was impressed and puts the horse in a grade 2. And horse beats half of the field at 28-1 and was tight in between, had issues. Then drops to a non-graded stakes race, went off at 33-1, but that was not your normal non-graded stakes race. It was a 70 SOR. It was very tough. And just didn't run. Now he's coming back to reality, and he's dropping the horse back down to this non-winners of 2 optional claiming. Okay, other than maiden, claiming, or starter. Right? I'm assuming that's what the conditions are. Years up, which have never won 15,000 twice, either maiden, claiming, or starter, or which have never won 3 races. Okay? Blah, 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 blah. Yep.
Okay, baby.
So, beautiful ballad. This is a horse that's going to need to be near the pace. Seems a little bit cheap for Paul Aguirre. Love Paul, but I think this is probably the least of the horses I like. Angel Sense, yeah, this is a very nice horse, but this horse is going to get pressed, and the 7 might even be faster. So you're going to have these 2 horses going all out. So you don't like the 6. Let's just say you throw out the 1 and the 7 because they're going to duel. That would leave you with the 2, 5, and 8, possibly. I mean, that's the way I handicap. Throw out the last race for the Gajetta, the 2. What's wrong with the 2 horse? Richard Baltus, Flavian Pratt. This horse is going to get a perfect trip on the inside. I actually kind of like this horse. I'm saying 518. I'm going to hold on here. No. Look at this horse. It's a nice horse. Oh, and by the way, this horse bumped at the start and then lacked room at the upper stretch. Got to be kidding me. Against better. Now drops in for 5 furlongs. Flavian Pratt. First time Flavian? No, he's been aboard before. Clearly, this horse is doing well. Only 8 races. Yeah. The note on the 2 is an old one. It says took a bad step at the start, didn't have a great trip. So that was, yeah. Then wins against a 62 group, but still lightly raced. Okay. Then goes up against a 66 group, barely loses, and then goes 8 furlongs and has a rough trip. Gets Flavian. I mean, this horse is extremely live. I don't think, like when the 7 horse Umberto Rispoli, I don't think this is his best thing. Like, it's going to be dueling. This horse clearly has one way of going, and so does the 1. And the system had them almost like dead even. The 7 maybe even a little bit faster, but wider. And they both are very good breakers. I mean, look at how good of a breaker the 1 is. So you know the 1's breaking good. Jose Valdivia, Umberto. I'm going to take the better jockeys. I think you're looking at this. I think 2, 5, or 8 are winning this race. Yeah. I might change it around a little bit, but I think those are the 3 horses I'm going for. So I'm going away from the 1 and the 7. Oh, you think Pat that the 2's a single? You might be right. You seriously might be right. I'm not going to make that argument. I'll tell you one thing. I love, Saratoga racing, blah blah blah, whatever. But I mean, it seems like Saratoga's race number 2 went off 15, 20 minutes ago. I mean, what did they go? 35, 40 minutes in between races? It's ridiculous. Like, it's too long. The 2 is owned by Jim Rome. Look for a new jockey. This horse was loaded, then drops in class. I'd have been all over this horse, but did drop in GSR here. I don't like that. I think this horse is a better turf horse. And remember, we're just going to assume right now that dirt on the dirt, that speed is holding. Okay. All right. Let me run the simulated race here. Race number 4. Well, it's got the 2 winning over. It's really, really, really close, but the 2 horse over the 3, 4, 5, 7. 2 over 3, 4, 5, 7. All right. Well, I just think that the thing is, when you're doing a production like they're doing, James, it's hard to, we get more into like the handicapping side of it, the community back and forth with each other, like that type of thing, right? So it's just different. It's just whatever you prefer. If you prefer that superficial, that by the way, I don't even mean that in a negative connotation at all, but just like being entertained and that type of thing, which is nothing wrong with that. That's good. This is just different. I am. Yeah, no, it's really quiet today, actually. Very quiet. Let's see here. So 2, 3, 4, even the 5 is right there. Steve Knapp takes over. Cesar Ortega's not had a good meet, but is a very good jockey. Two's got a big win percentage, but look at the last couple of races, horses burn money. Can't like that. Bob Baffert. How many times you see Bob Baffert in a 20,000 maiden claimer? And losing. Can't like to see that. Here's what you have to worry about a horse like this, okay? The GSR is the same. Honestly, this is the type of horse I'm going to try to beat. And I'll tell you why. This horse just could have a breathing problem. And that's why they dropped the horse from a straight maiden down to the claiming race. And so no matter what, after a certain period of time, the horse just gets tired. I mean, I could be totally wrong. I don't know if this horse is single. The simulated race had it winning, I will tell you that. So all of us got to make our own call. Is that horse 6 years old? Oh, it's 6 years old. Wow. With 8 races. That's... Oh, wow. I missed that. Look at that. Showing races all the way to 2017. So clearly this horse has... All right, I see what's happening here. So obviously there's a tendon issue here. The 7 in race number 5 at Saratoga. I didn't, Cindy. Let me see. Hope this is just the internet, right? I don't think you guys are dealing with this, right? This hesitation. So the simulated race had the 7. Yeah. I don't know if you saw that, Cindy, but the mock race actually had the 7. It had the 1, 2, and 7, like all 3 of them, like neck and neck. But this race looks, if you look at the win percentages too, this race looks absolutely wide open. Wow. That for real, Pat? No, we have a partnership with Delmar though, where so I do the show with John, but it's sponsored by EquinEdge, and so that gives promotion to EquinEdge as well. I know, Sam. I make the best pancakes I've ever tasted. I make amazing. I've been making pancakes for my babies since they were like born. Here in race number 5 again, it was 1, 2, and 7 is what the simulation had. But based on win percentages, nothing really lines up. Then you have the 3 as well. EE morning line 4-1 from a 12-1 morning line. How about that? And a price play and a Scotty long shot. Holy crap! I mean, everything is lining up towards this 3 horse. Everything. Now, except the SOR. And I'm a big SOR guy. That's the most consistent tool there is. Of course, the GSR, when a horse is doing something for the first time, or you want, or a first time starter, you can't beat the GSR. But this race number 5 here, the SOR in the last race was a 46. But it also is the competition you're facing. It says that today's current race SOR is a 54, so it's much, much tougher. But you have a 74 GSR. You have look at this morning line, 4-1. So when you're playing horizontals, this really helps you. It's also a Scotty long shot. It's also a price play, which is another algorithm. Just like everything is pointing towards this 3. The simulation didn't have it though. So again, just Emerald Downs race number 8. I'll do it for you this time, but I'm so behind right now. And we've only done like 2 or 3 races over at Delmar. Race number 8 at Emerald Downs. Okay. Thank you. All right, race number 8. Okay, so Junior, it's very close, but it does have the 3 winning the race at Emerald Downs race number 8 over the 9. But then it's just a wall of them. Okay. The 4's right there. It's right there as well. Three 9. Scotty Longshot's the 9. Yeah, it's absolute grab bag. Let's see what the story with the 3 is. Blaine Wright. Yeah, it's a wall of them. That's a tough one, Junior. You're welcome. All right, we got to get to Delmar. Oh, that's right. We talked about the Long Acres Mile, huh? That's right. I said I would do that. I'm sorry, Nick. All right. Emerald Downs. Race number 8. Okay. Oh, that was 8. What am I thinking? Okay. I didn't realize that was the Long Acres Mile. Oh, that's just a wide open race. Yeah, I know. I didn't realize that was the race. Okay. I know. I wasn't paying attention. I need coffee. All right. Okay, let's run. We ran this. It showed the 2, but I'm a little worried about this 2. And then it had the 3, 4, 5, and 7. I know. Maybe I should start with the beer. Okay. I'm going to run the mock race for all of them. I want you guys to take notes, okay? I'm just going to run them because it's going to take too long because I have to be out of here in 15 minutes if I'm going to make the simulcast. And you guys can see my final picks, but I'm going to run each one, okay? I do want to see what happens in race number 3 at Saratoga. Did we run the mock race on that? We didn't, did we? All right, shit. Did we run it? Let's run it. I mean, it's got the 9 clearly winning. Gates wire. There's just no way. I'd be shocked if that happened, honestly. But that's what it's showing. Okay, I'm going to eliminate the 9 real quickly and then rerun it and see, just in case. I think the 9, maybe you add it just for the hell of it, but then let's rerun it and see what happens. I mean, it is a vertical line. It has the 10 lukewarm winning over the 4, 1, and 6. 5.5 furlongs. So it does have the 10 that might get the lead early. Drop in class, Irad Ortiz, who's reliable. The Edmore line's 9-5. The horse is 9-2 on the morning line. Horse is 2-1 right now. But it didn't. Here's the problem. Here's the problem. I'll tell you. It didn't have the 10 really clearing. It really didn't. And I don't think that these jockeys are going to let this horse clear. I'm going to personally tell you that I'm going to lean against the 10. And the 1, can the 1 rate? Because 4 and 7 is finishing like a champ, but still a few lengths back. Is 7 maybe a sleeper? It hasn't run. No. It finishes. I think the 7 could be in the money. The 4 horse is right there. Defy expectations. Had an easy lead last time out. It's not really a closer. I want a horse that's going to like sit there and rate. 8's right there. What's the story with the 8? This could be your horse. Had trouble last time out. Dylan Davis. That horse had trouble, then 6 wide the trip before that. Faced tougher before that. You can see the money run here. 9-1 on this 8. Scotty Longshot, the 3 horse too. What's wrong with that? There's a wall of them here. Who's going to get the best trip? I'm telling you right now, this is just going to be a grab bag. It's going to be luck. That's all it's going to be. I'm leaning towards the 3 and the 8. If the 1 can rate, the 1 could get a really good trip as well, 8-1. But I'm leaning towards the 3 and the 8. Absolute grab bag. You should see what I'm looking at right now. It's just literally like this. No kidding. It had the 8 singled. Yeah, the problem, Junior, with the 10 horse here is that the system has the horse running decent, but maybe even getting the lead. But I don't know if this horse can clear because it wasn't by that much, right? So I'm from that post and not really clearing. I'm leaning against the 10. I can't imagine these jockeys that have speed are going to let that 10 clear when he's not overwhelmingly faster than them. We'll see. And if he doesn't clear, he's done. All right, good luck, you guys. Let's see what happens here.
High Expectations goes for the lead. Social World is down at the rail and racing in second. And then it is Funnel next in third with Little Dutch Girl running in fourth. The favorite Herald Angel moves up on the outside from fifth. High School Crush is next in 6th. And then it is Ginger Kitty. Also gained some ground from 7th. Down on the inside is Sassy Melissa, who is racing in 8th. Fillmore East. And at the back of the pack is Eva K's Girl in 10th. The opening quarter, 22 seconds. Defy expectations, leads by almost 2 lengths. Herald Angel is in 2nd. Funnel down on the inside in 3rd. And then it is Social.
I mean, who would have thought the 4 was going to clear that easily, right? I don't even know how you would catch this 4. And here comes the 2, but the 4 should win. Shouldn't be anybody able to get by. Here comes the 1. We talked about this 1. Here comes the 3. Come on, 3, get up. Get up, 3. Get up, 3. God. We talked about the 1 and 3. Look at that. Second pick over the Scotty long shot. So sick, this algorithm. So sick. That should be good for you guys. So look, if the 10 doesn't clear, 10's done. That's exactly what happened. You didn't have the 1? You needed the 3 yard? Oh, the 1 horse 2 though, 8-1, like crazy. Remember, I was like, I didn't like the rail, but can the 1 rate? And if the 1 can rate, this horse would be tough, and that's exactly what happened. Yeah. Look at that, 8-1 over 7-1.
Number 1, Social World was first. Number 3, Sassy Melissa second. Number 5, Little Dutch Girl was third. And number 10, Herald Angel finished fourth. Results not official.
I just had some back experience with Airbnb.
So I'm running Ellis Park right now.
It's really a crap show. You have a great experience, or you can have a bad one. Looking at the reviews and stuff, sometimes they're adjusted.
The simulated race has the 4 winning easily over the 3 and 5. Race number 2. Oh, there you go. 4-3.
The last one with Airbnb.
Even money, top GSR or second top GSR.
The only reason they're Baker, Washington.
And I can see why you would like a horse like the 7, but I can. But this is a completely different race. The GSR is higher. Broke 8th. Getting bet. E more in line 7-2. I can see why you would like the 8. Mock race didn't have it. The 4 horse has been 3/3 and 3 seconds and a third, going 4 tries this surface and distance. So maybe but he bothered at the last time out, checked hard the first start and still ran good. Prior to that, was there any excuse? Was 12-1. So clearly getting better right now. I mean, I definitely think the 4 is the horse to beat, but I think the 7 can run good. And then the system had the 3 right there, and maybe the 5 too. Maybe you get a price there on the 5. 5-1 right now, also a price play. 6 horses got a good win percentage, 16%. This one's going to run better, has not broke good. And look at the GSR going from 60 to 67. So this horse wants to stretch out. I like the 3.
The rider, Javier Castro.
You got it. Delmar race number 3. Cindy says, how does the 9 look? Well, let's check that out. Delmar race number 3. 9. Jesus. Of course it's a horse that I've eliminated. Not anymore. No, it's been scratched. That's why I eliminated it. It's been scratched, Cindy. Not officially yet, but it doesn't have an EE morning line, so I know it's going to be scratched. Race 2, Delmar. Let's see here. I had the 5 and 6. 5 and 6. Those things just freak me out. Little beetle bugs. They're so harmless, but they're just so mean looking. They're so mean. Friend of yours has the 4 horse in the second at Ellis Park. Yeah. I mean, the system has it winning pretty easily over the 3 and 5. Didn't have the 7, but the 7's the type of horse I would like for sure. Top GSR, EE morning line 7-2 from a 10-1 morning line. The horse is getting bet. Scotty long shot, absolutely a horse I would like. Broke last and showed some fight. And Brett Calhoun is not known for his first time starters. His horses improved second time out, so probably can run.
You should watch more like National Geographic stuff. Like if you go on my, I'll show you. I have like all the stuff that I recorded, like plant stuff, like planet
I just caught a glimpse of the 5 horse over at Ellis Park. It really didn't look that great to me.
It shows them just how raw that nature is.
Jim McInerney has the 4-5-1 over at Ellis Park. 7's swishing its tail. I don't like to see that at all. This could be a 4-3 cold or a 3-4. What I would do is do a bigger 4-3, but then I would come back with a saver 3-4, or you would do a trifecta. So you could do a 4-3, let's just say exacta, let's just say $50, right? Then you would come back with a trifecta like $25, 3 with 4 with 5 and 7 or all or something like that, right? That's how you would do that as they load into the gate over at Ellis Park. Okay. One broke bad. 4 didn't particularly break that good. 5's on the lead. 5 and 7. Their camera angles are absolutely horrific. Oh. Yeah, we need to cover Delmar because I don't have a lot of time. Dave, I was tweeting those paddock picks, but it just didn't seem like anybody's really into them. They weren't getting any love at all. It's kind of demoralizing when you go spend all that time and you get 5 likes. It's like nobody really cares. And what sucked about it is you would see like 200 or 300 views. You know, the other thing about Ellis Park is these turns. You can't be wide. You cannot be wide. And that's what's going to happen with the 4 horse right now. Going to have to be way best around this turn and going to be the final turn, going to be wide. And that's just going to be really tough to overcome. So speed's really going to hold. I think all the way down the track is going to be the 5 and the 7. We're rooting for the 7, obviously. The Scotty long shot with the top GSR. It's going to be 7-5. Yeah. Gentle Soul. Top GSR by far over the 5 horse. 1 ends up getting 3rd. Go slow or never ran. Really broke slow and then was wide the entire trip. You can't overcome that. Broke, not at Ellis. Broke slow and was wide. So that was speed all day long holding. That's all that was. You did, Keith? Nice. Thank you, Cindy. Marshall, yeah. Hey, Marshall, how are you? We looked it up, and what did we show on that again? Emerald Downs, race number 8, Long Acres Mile. It showed, anybody remember what it showed? I don't remember now. Anybody else remember? You got the exacta too? Nice. $394. That's right. It had this wind driven on top. And then, yeah, look at these. It does. It just does. You got a couple hundred views, and then you have 10 likes. Something like, if you want it, like, I don't know. Anyway, we're human, right? I mean, it's like, gonna sit there and do all that to get 10 likes. You got it, of course, Marshall. My pleasure. All right. I love you guys, but I can't look at anything else. We're gonna have to cover Delmar. But it's not your fault. I really wasn't in the mood to handicap that much today, so all I've been doing is looking at races over the last 4 days. It's been like, sometimes you just need a break. I more just enjoy the chatting back and forth, to be honest with you. Oh, what am I doing? See, I'm not awake. You guys can see that too, can't you? Okay. I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna go. This is what we're gonna do. I don't know. I mean, Twitter is all it is, isn't it? Kind of all about the likes, Craig. I don't know that it isn't. Like, maybe they're busy betting. That's true, but maybe you should and listen. I'm serious. Maybe what you're saying. Maybe it's really about the views more than it is about the likes. You couldn't. By the way, that's a good point, possibly too. Maybe I need to consider that seriously. But I think all of us, when we tweet something out, are hoping it's going to be liked. I think. I don't know. I could be looking at this the wrong way. Thank you, Linda. The thing is, when we like, because if you've ever watched John Lee's, he's just like really quiet and reserved, and I mean, he's blown me away. Like I'd like to believe that I loosened him up. I like to believe that. It's my pleasure. Well, thank you for watching. That means a lot to me. No, Pat, you could be right. You could be totally right. That's true. Product branding. You're absolutely right. Thanks, guys. Yeah. No, that's really good points. I actually needed to hear that. That's true. Maybe I should be looking at the views, and if it's got those views, who cares about the likes? I can tell you this though, on YouTube, the likes make a big difference, whether you're going to trend or not and things like that. It makes a big difference. Yeah, that's actually a really good point. You guys are making really good points. If I send out a video and it gets 200 views, I guess that's a good thing. No, if I'm a female and I just do the same thing, I'm going to get 1,000 likes, and that's nothing against few females at all. But is it not true? Like, the guys are such, right? I mean, I don't care if a guy is tweeting something out and I like it. I'm liking it. You know what I mean? It doesn't, guy, girl, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. James, I don't know. We've not discussed it yet. You know what I mean? We're just, I would imagine from what I'm hearing, the brass over at Delmar is really happy with the simulcast with John and I. Thanks, Norm. Thank you so much. Well, I feel strongly that long past me, the 20 years from now, whatever, globally, everywhere, EquinEdge is going to be the platform that everyone's using. It'll be the new racing form. I believe that. I really do. The entire team believes that as well. So, yeah, I think I need to just consider the views instead of the likes on it. I actually kind of enjoy doing it, to be honest with you. I think I have. I'm not gonna say gift, but I think I'm able to look at horses pretty well in the paddock. Thank you, Joe. Actually, Craig, that's not a bad idea. Initially, before I came down here, I was thinking that. Yeah, I was on Quigley's corner with Tom one time. No, that's actually a really good point. That's a really good. Thank you, Nick. That's true. No, sorry. Okay, Alex, fine. Okay, I will do it. But if you think about it, just like it. How hard is it to press a button and just like it? You guys are so lazy. Fine. I feel like I'm being ganged up on here. Okay, here's what we're gonna do because we have no time. So I'm gonna run the mock race and I'm gonna just verbally speak to you guys. Okay? And then I want you guys to take good notes. All right, here we go. So, okay. Race 4, Delmar. Okay. We'll start race number 1 for those people that just came in. Hold on here. DMR, race number 1. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Alex. Delmar 1. Yep, we're going to start there. Okay, running the race. And I'm just going to kind of give you the visual of the way I'm seeing the race. It shows by far the 3-horse closing the best, but 3 lengths back. But it shows the horse closing good with the 5. Okay, okay, let me just say this, though. You need to know that this is one metric, okay? Because in race number 1, the simulated race is not showing the 2, but the 2 is Scotty's second pick, okay? And has an EE morning line of 3-1. I just want to make that point so you're careful that you're just not relying on the simulated race, okay? We all agree? Okay? All right. Okay, I'm just going to tell you what but it's like literally, it has the 1 and 2 out of it, and it has the 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, like literally right there. And the 4's been scratched. Now, it does have Storming Lady finishing the best, but this horse could be finishing too late, in my opinion, possibly. This horse has no speed, and it's very difficult to come from that far back and win. The connections, Flavian Pratt, maybe is going to have this horse winning, because this horse is going to go off as a favorite, but this horse has burned a lot of money, okay? I just want to say that. And it also doesn't have the 3 winning. It has the 9 winning, but then the 9 has that wide damn post. So you need to consider all these things, but does have a 28%. Let me see if it has the 9 actually getting the lead early. Hold on. It's the same situation as the 10 that we had just had at Saratoga. It does show that the horse getting the lead, but not clearing, which means that anything can happen in here. I don't know why it doesn't like the 2. It doesn't like the 2. Whatever reason. Rails at 18 feet, but I just don't think the horse can clear the 9. That's the problem. But I can't say not. Then you've got the top GSR and Smiling Annie, who's right there. And this horse, the horse was supposed to run good last time out, in my mind. It ran that good race against a 60 group, then dropped here. But here's the thing, the GSR dropped. Maybe the 8 just doesn't like the distance. I don't know, but it's getting bet right now. Okay, it broke 8. Bumped to the start, 4 to, okay, you can't get bumped at the start and then run like, no, you can't. All right, so maybe give the 8 another chance because the 8 shows being right there. Okay, who are the connections? 8, Abel Cedillo, Mark Latt. Yeah, they could win today. 3 is going to have to come from far back, and the system doesn't have the horse winning. The 6 horse right there, like literally like on the wire, on the mock race. What's the story here? Okay, see, here's the thing. This is a type of horse that looks like it needs the lead, and I don't think it can clear. That's a problem. The more I'm looking at this, the more I'm liking the 8. I don't think the 6 can clear. Oh, you know what, though? This might just be the 6 and the 9 on the lead. 7's got speed as well, but then starts slowing up. Bumped inside last time out. I think the 7's going to run a good race. It's 21-1. I can tell you this race is absolute grab bag. 8's going to be near the pace. And this horse doesn't really pass horses, though. So that makes me a little bit nervous and might get over bet. So you could see these horses really stopping, and then all of a sudden the 3 picking up the pace. How about the 5? The 5 is only 2.5 lengths back. On deck. Dropping in class. Broke 11th last time out. This could be your sleeper, by the way. Look, if you throw out the last race and 3 races back where the horse broke last and didn't run, those 2 races, whenever that horse broke good, look at how good it's done. It's when it breaks bad, it doesn't run. But when it breaks good, it always runs. Interesting horse anyways. Interesting horse. The GSR is low, though. The GSR is low. But look at the way the horse finished last time out against a 32,000 claimer. I mean, this absolute grab bag. Okay, we're going to go to race number 2. It's a really grab bag race. I would spread out as much as you possibly could in that race. And then, of course, Flavien Prat's going to win. By the way, Alfredo Marquez and Flavien Prat, they're 0 for 5. So I don't think the 3 horse has to win. Okay? I'm leaning a little bit towards the top GSR, the 8. But look at this. The 8 is 1 third place finish in 5 races at this surface and distance. Look at this too, though. Storming late at a 3. 9 races, 69 average SOR in the last 5 of them. Is this the only horse to win at this surface and distance too? Oh, man. Yeah. Second race off a layoff. Save ground, which means the jockey basically let off the horse. And now getting big-time easier competition. And for $25,000, Alfredo McKeever. Yeah, I mean, S3 is going to be really, really tough to beat, right? Hello to you. Hamidu? Is that how you pronounce your name? Hamidu? Hamidu? So it's not just about the mock race. When I look, if I'm just looking at this, I mean, I'm thinking this 3 horse is really going to be tough, but I like the 8. I can tell you right now, I'm gonna have to choose anyway. So I'm gonna choose 3, 8. All right, I'm gonna have to just do the mock race for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna have to handicap on my own here for like 5 minutes and just pick horses like I did yesterday. It ended up working out okay, but there's just no way because I still have to take a shower and be on set in an hour and 15 minutes. So I'm sorry. Okay. Race number 2. You know, sometimes you'll go over and take all the time to handicap, and the truth is the numbers were just right there anyways, right? So we have to remember that. Just be consistent with your betting. All right, race number 2.
If a dolphin came next to me, I would feel comfortable.
I mean, the system has the 5 horse closing like a champ in race number 2. Thirsty Chapo. But speed has been holding.
Started like swimming out to sea out on one of the rocks. Long story short, I kind of
So 6 and 10.
at one point I was like out of breath. I couldn't talk. I went towards the rock.
The 10's very interesting, by the way. This 10 could try to get the lead, and you get the bug on there. Okay, I would not ignore if speed is holding on this dirt course. 6 is going to probably clear, but the 10 is fast. But 5 really finishes. 7's kind of right there as well. So I'm just going to say, but it has the 5 horse winning easily, but it doesn't know about this track as well. That's a good point, Hamidu. Good point. 5 horse really closing on the mock race. I mean, tremendous. And the system shows the horse winning by like 5 lengths. But speed has been holding, and the 6 gets the lead, but the 10 is fast, and then the 7 is not that far away. So I'm just going to say 6, 5, 7, 10 as horses just to watch, okay? Okay, on to the next. Okay, we talked about a wall of these horses, literally 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, and 8, all in a line, but the 5 finishing fast. We already talked about that, okay? I eliminated the 3, but this is, I mean, and I'm leaning towards the 2 and Flavian Pratt. That's what I'm leaning towards. But I mean, it's like this, vertical line. All right, race number 4 at Delmar. Two, 3, 4, 5, 7. 2 winning over the 4. No, 2 winning over the 7, then the 4, then the 3, then the 5. 2, 7, 4, 3, 5. In that order. Race number 4. Okay, that's what we got there. Okay, and I don't know. We're all going to have to make a decision on if we're going to single this or not. You know, I don't think I would single the 2 personally. I just don't like the horse burning that money in the last 2 races. I don't like it at all. And it also, I don't know. I just don't like it. We'll see. All right, race number 5. So 5 gets an early lead, clearly. It seems to hold on over the 4 and 3. 5, 4, 3, but 5 clearly. What's the story there? Flavian Pratt. I mean, Flavian might win a bunch of races today. That's a first-time starter. Good GSR as well. 5 over 4 over 3. And 7 is a top GSR. This horse is, I don't like this horse. Top GSR, blah, 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 21%. EE Morning Line is 5-2. Top Scotty pick. I don't necessarily think it has it right. Okay, 5-4-3. It had the 5 winning easy. Let's hope that happens. But Flavian Pratt, Richard Mandela. Let's see the breeding on the GSR Plus. I mean, it's nicely bred horse, and the longer the better. Probably a real. This horse is probably a runner. Okay, you might even get 2-1 on this horse, maybe 5-2. Delmar, race number 6. Really has the 8 pulling away. Who's the 8? Flat Out Joy, 33%. Top Scotty pick. EE Morning Line 7-5, and a decent GSR. Okay. Burned money as the favorite last time out. Has burned a lot of money. As a matter of fact, this horse has burned a shitload of money. Ron Ellis, who's been cold as can be. I never thought I'd see Ron Ellis at 7% ever. 1 win, 5 seconds, but I mean, it really has this horse winning. And this is a big drop. GSR is still always the same. No excuses against 5 other horses last time going 7 furlongs. Drops in class here. Definitely drops in class. Traffic Stopper. Who's the second? It does have the 2. It's really you want to know, honestly, after the 8 winning, it's like wide open. So, oh my goodness, that's a tough call, Ned. Right? So if you get past the 8 horse and you don't trust the 8, then any one of these, the rest of the horses I've used, can win. Traffic Stopper, 2 seconds and 2 tries at the surface and distance of 6.5. This horse has also burned money. You don't want to go as the favorite and you get 6th. Same thing happened last time out. Look at this. 4th? How do you get 4th? You're the favorite, not the big favorite, but you're the favorite. Same level too. That's how bad this field is. You might get a bomb in here. Well, the one is interesting. Could save ground. Pasito. EE Morning Line does not like it. And this is a big raising class. Look at that group over at Delmar. I know it's the same level, but look at that SOR. The horse ran good at 35-1, and people are seeing that, but that was an absolute 42 SOR. I mean, just weak as can be. This horse was 6 to 8 wide, though. I mean, conflicting information, but this is a 52 group. Now, maybe the 8's maybe finally caught a group that the 8 can beat. I don't know. Maybe you don't go past the 2 and 8. Maybe just use the 2 and 8. How about the Scotty long shot? The system's got the 9 horse a few lengths back. 50, and then 724, the horse, same race as the one who went off at 35-1. This horse had awkward step. Okay, the Scotty long shot could run better here. Draw out the last. Yeah, I would think that the 9 might run good. Okay, race number 7. Well, it's got the 2 and the 3, which is the top pick and top Scotty pick and the Scotty long shot. The 7. Yes, the 7 should be able to win this race easy. But this could just be the 237 or yeah. If okay, to Scotty Longshot. Lightly raced. Never been 8 furlongs on the turf. Maybe the horse is this good. You could get a price here. If there is going to be, if it's going to be a long shot like this, it would be this, right? So 237. Let's just put that down there. Okay, race number 8.
But then that guy did 4. Now we just hired a new guy, but he still has the training.
They're in a line, literally in a line, and it never changes throughout the entire thing. I'm in race number 8 at Delmar. It shows the 7 horse slightly winning, but just over the 6. But the 4 is right there, and the 5 slows up a little bit along the way. But 7, 6, 4 especially. Let's see here. Yeah. 7, 6, 4, 5. It didn't like the 8 at all. I'm going to eliminate the 8. It didn't like the 1. So I think the race between the 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, but it did have the 7 winning, barely. I think the race is... So now look at the other metrics, but they were really close. Look at the other things. Distances. Do you ever look at this? 8 furlongs on the turf. How's the horse, or on the dirt? How's this horse do? This horse has been 7 horse has been 11 times on 8 furlongs, earned 5,300. This horse has been 5 times, earned 12,400. You just have to see if that's current form, and it is, because this horse has been the last 5 races. I mean, so 6 horse, 9 to 5, 8 to 5 on the E morning line. Top Scotty pick. Average money earned is there's not even comparable. It's double these, but it doesn't always work out that way, and the system is saying that the 4, 5, 6, and 7 are the horses. All right, race number 9. One more race, and then I have to jet. It's getting ugly for me. This is going to be interesting to see if I even make it on time. It's just got the 8 pulling away. 1's right there as well. 3 and 9 are right there. 8. Yeah, 1's finishing as well. Fantastic. Okay. 8 is a price play. I have a note 2 back. Trouble trip and tough group. And now is stretching out. And the GSR goes up 8 points. Yeah. So I would not ignore the 8. Okay. John Sadler, Joe Bravo. This horse is going to run decent. I have no doubt. Okay. Simulated race. The 1 and 3 are closing very nicely. I'm going to run this one more time. It's got the 11 running decent, but from that post, I just think the horse is going to have to be much best, and it could be a little bit rough for this horse. So I'm going to have to play against. Oh, it's a Scotty Longshot as well. All right, and then it has definitely the 1 and 3 of the next horses. 8, 1, 3. Foothill. What's the story with this horse? Broke 10th last time out. Doug O'Neill, Edwin Maldonado. Interesting. 8, 1, 3. All right, you guys. I'm out. You guys, you'll see my picks on the simulcast, okay, with John Lees. But enjoyed today. Thanks for bearing with the technical issues. I hope you guys crush it today, okay? Let me know how you're doing. What happened at Saratoga, anyways, in race number 4? 4 horse. No wonder I didn't hear from you guys. What did I put on this horse? Seems 1 paced. Well, obviously the horse is not. The 1 horse got second, 56% lost. The 4-1. All right, you guys. We'll see you on Thursday. Okay. I'm gonna do the paddock picks today. You guys convinced me. You all ganged up on me. That's fine. All right. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday. Okay. Stay safe. We'll see you later. Bye.